Hi, Pari from Iran. Thank you for your question about how to bring nonviolent communication into an organization. Now, of course, this is a very, very huge question, and I try to address it in Train the Trainer trainings that go on for several days. So, of course, I cannot cover it all in a short answer like this. However, I can just maybe pinpoint a few initial thoughts. Now, one thought that I have learned and that I really strongly suggest is that before you go into an attempt to bring nonviolent communication into an organization, that you try to integrate the principles, the understanding, and primarily the skills of nonviolent communication as deeply into your own personal system as you possibly can. Meaning that your capacity to stay self-connected and to return to self-connection in challenging moments, to stay connected to what's alive in you, to be able to embrace that, and then when speaking to be able to articulate your inner world very clearly, very authentically, very honestly, and then also to be able to really hear what the other person is saying, what they are trying to articulate, even though their words may not be perfect, but to really empathically connect with them and to empathically reflect back and to create connection. All these skills, I would want them to be as embodied and integrated into me as I possibly can. Because when bringing nonviolent communication into organizations, there will be probably very many challenging moments. And what will have an impact on participants will not be what I am saying, what I'm speaking, but how am I behaving, how am I responding to challenging moments. So I would like to be able to model the principles and the skills of nonviolent communication as much as I can. Another thing is that I wouldn't necessarily go into an organization offering a general course. Let me give you a 2-day introduction to nonviolent communication. I don't imagine that would, in my experience, that's not something that would likely be attractive to an organization. What I would like to hear from them, from HR department or management or whoever I'm talking with, is what are their issues? What are their difficulties? What are the issues they are having in communication, in collaboration, in interaction, and so forth? And then I would offer a training or a course that would address these issues specifically. Very often the issues are like how to give feedback, how to give and receive feedback, be it negative or positive one. That's very often a huge struggle in very many organizations. Or how to resolve conflicts, how to deal with conflicts, or how to have effective meetings, let's say. And then when I hear these issues and challenges they are facing and they need some support with, then I might offer, listen, I can offer you a workshop, very practical workshop, in which we would be exploring together and learning how can I give very authentic, very honest, very clear feedback in a way that is going to strengthen and deepen the relationship and collaboration and not break it. Also a training, how can I hear and receive feedback, even though maybe it was not expressed in a most perfect possible way, and so forth. So, addressing challenges rather than offering a kind of a generic course. Another thing is to keep in mind is that informational learning is not enough in cases like learning nonviolent communication. Informational learning is when I just gather information that will be that I will be then using. Let's say I want to learn a new software. I want to learn how to use a new software on my laptop. Or I want to learn a new language, let's say French. So in this case, I will be gathering information. I will be taking it in. I will be learning how to use it. And then I will gradually learn how to use the software and how to speak French. However, that is not enough if I want to grow personally, if I want to evolve as an individual, as a person. And to change my communication patterns has to do a lot with personal evolution, because all these communication patterns and also cognitive patterns have been deeply embedded into my system, my personal system. And just by getting some information, that's not gonna work. So I will actually need to transform. So what we need is so-called transformative learning, in which I, as a learner, will transform during the process. I will be different when I exit the process than how I was when I entered it. And for transformative learning, 2 hours or 4 hours are not enough. Just kind of giving a presentation about nonviolent communication. Mostly people will think, yeah, that's interesting, and they will think either it's not useful, it cannot be done in our organization, or I know that, I always communicate like this, but these other people, they don't know it, they should go and, for that training. So instead of this, I would really want to offer something that will likely bring transformation. And so I would go for 2 days. And I know that in many cases, the organizations will not wish for a 2-day training because it's lots of resources go into that. But if I can connect with them, if I can show them that I understand their concerns, and that the only reason why I'm offering a longer workshop is not because I want to make more money, but it's because that's the only thing that I believe it is actually going to be effective for them. And then find a way how we can kind of combine our realities. Okay, maybe one more thing that I want to just throw in here is also some sort of clear integrity and also honesty from my side, meaning that I want to be very clear within myself that while this organization may be for-profit organization, and that's where what the management is responsible for and what management seeks help with, I also want to be clear that that's not something I am passionate about. I'm not about increasing profit. No, that's not my passion. What I do feel passion for is that, and also I feel competent for, I can come and I can help them connect with each other better. I can help them communicate better and consequentially collaborate better. This will probably increase the quality of their time they're spending at within this organization. This will make their own lives more enjoyable, because they will be coming home more joyful, because their needs for meaning and for collaboration and for togetherness and for fun and joy and so forth will be met. This will make their mornings more joyful, because they will be happy to go back to the organization in which they are meeting so many needs and in which they collaborate in an enjoyable way. So I would want to be very clear that this is my goal, this is my focus. I also do believe that the more people are enjoying their time in an organization, the more creative they will be, the more effective they will be, and the more organization will be as a team effective. Also, I believe that people that will feel really free and in touch with their integrity and with their meaning and in touch with each other, they will also start seeing the limitations of the system that this organization is based on, and they will likely find constructive ways of evolving this system into a system that, or into an organization that will be more likely, more like nourishing them and also nourishing the bigger context better, and more in the flow with a wider reality, not just trying to increase profit. So these are a few ideas that came to my mind. I hope it is meaningful, and that will kind of help you navigate a bit more, let's say, precisely and effectively through this very complex landscape of trying to bring nonviolent communication into an organization.